Eitz Chaim hi lamachazikim ba. Eitz Chaim hi lamachazikim ba. The Torah is a tree of life to those who hold it near. It has so much to teach us that we read it all each year. And the more you study it, the happier you'll be. Its ways are ways of pleasantness, and all its paths are peace. Eitz Chaim hi lamachazikim ba. Eitz Chaim hi lamachazikim ba.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody, and Chag Sameach. I'm Rabbi Susan Abramson, coming to you from the sanctuary of Temple Shalom Emeth in Burlington, Massachusetts. And we've got a wonderful service for you this evening, led mostly by our three confirmands, Massimo Di Girolamo, Lily Rubin, and Wensley Lipman. They have completed 3 years of our confirmation program after their bar and bat mitzvahs. The first year they learned about varying types of the Jewish experience, different movements within Judaism and different Jewish traditions. The second year they studied comparative religions. We went to a lot of different houses of worship and met with different clergy and had people come in and talk to them about different faiths. And then this third year we talked about the history of the Holocaust and anti-Semitism. Unfortunately, we had to spend too much time on recent events as opposed to looking at things that have happened during the Holocaust and before. So I'm so very proud of the three of them. We've met every Monday or once a week for every week for 3 years, and it's really a wonderful accomplishment. Tonight they're going to not only lead the service, but they're going to read the 10 Commandments out of the Torah, which is the traditional Torah portion for Shavuot. And they're also going to read wonderful essays which they've written. And then I'm going to speak to the three of them.
And now please join me in the singing of Lecha Dodi, which you'll find on page 138 in your prayer books, as we follow our tradition of welcoming the Shabbat bride into our midst. Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, Penei Shabbat Nikabela. Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, Penei Shabbat Nikabela. Shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad, Ishmianu el Hamyuchad. Adonai echad, u'shemo echad, v'shemu tiferet v'lit ilah. Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, Penei Shabbat Nikabela. Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, Penei Shabbat Nikabela. Hitoreri, Hitoreri, Kiva Ore, Umi Ori. גם בשמחה וצהולה תוך אמוני עם סגולה בואי חלה בואי חלה לך דודי לקראת קלה בני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה בני שבת נקבלה בני שבת נקבלה.
We now continue the lighting of the Shabbat and holiday candles.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat v'shel Yom Tov. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat and this festival.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen, 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 amen.
We now continue with our call to worship, the Baruch Hu, on page 146. Please rise if you are able. Praise Adonai, to whom praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due, now and forever.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamavorach. Baruch Adonai Hamavorach Leolam Vaed.
Please turn to page 148. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim b'chochma poteach she'arim uv'vuna mishanet itim umachalif et hazmanim umsader et chachochabim b'mishmerotehem ba'arakia kirtzono borei yom v'layla golel or mipnei hoshech v'hoshech mipnei or uma'avir yom u'mevi laila umavdil bein yom uvein laila Adonai tzvaot shemo el chai v'kayam tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzvaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim. Please turn to page 150. Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. please turn to page 152. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glorious majesty forever and ever.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed.
Turn to page 154. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'divarta ba'am v'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha b'derech uv'shochvecha uv'kumecha ukshartam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha lema'an tizkeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kedoshim le'Elohehem Ani Adonai Elohehem Asher hotzeiti ethem me'eretz Mitzrayim lehiot lahem le'Elohim Ani Adonai Elohehem. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments, and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohehem Emeth.
Page 157. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh, mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Nora tehilot, osef tele, Nora tehilot, osef tele, Adonai Leolam va'ed, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed. Malchutecha ra'u vanecha, bokei hayam lifnei Moshe uMiriam. Ze Eli anu v'yamru, Ze Eli anu v'yamru. Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed.
Page 161. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up, waiting to do your will. Page 162. The people of Israel shall keep Shabbat, observing Shabbat throughout the ages as a covenant for all time. It is a sign for all time between me and the people of Israel. For in 6 days Adonai made heaven and earth, and on the 7th day God ceased from work and was refreshed.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam b'rit olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam b'rit olam. Beni uvein b'nei Yisrael, ori le'olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam b'rit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et ha'aretz. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam b'rit olam. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam b'rit olam. And now please turn the page to 164 and please rise if you are able and willing for the tefillah. Anananananana Adonai, Ananananana Svatai Tivta, Ananananana Ufi Agid Tehilatecha, Ananananana Adonai, Ananananana Svatai Tivta, Ananananana Ufi Agid Tehilatecha, Ananananana Adonai, Ananananana Svatai Tivta, Ananananana Ufi Agid Tehilatecha, Ananananana Adonai, Ananananana Svatai Tivta, Ananananana Ufi Agid Tehilatecha, Ananananana Adonai, Ananananana Svatai Tivta, Ananananana Ufi Agid Tehilatecha.
Page 166. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rahel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanara, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, Bekonei Hakol, V'Zoher Hasdeyavo v'Imahot, V'Mevi Gula Livnei V'Nehem, L'man Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer, U'Mashiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen, Avraham ve'Izrat Sarah.
Page 168. Atah gibor l'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atah rav lehoshiach, Mechakel chaim bechesed, Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, Somech ma'oflim v'rofei cholim, U'matir asurim, U'mkayim emunato lishenei afar, Micha mocha val geburot, U'mito melech, Melech mimi umchaye u'matzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah l'chachayo ha'kol, Baruch atah Adonai mechaye ha'kol. Page 170. Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh u'kadoshim b'chol yom yahallelu selah. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el ha'kadosh. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el ha'kadosh. Page 173. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day, and may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. Page 178. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Ki atah u'melech Adon L'chol HaShalom. B'tov be'einecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael b'chol eit u'b'chol sha'a b'shlomecha. Baruch atah Adonai hamvarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. Grant abundant peace to Israel, your people forever, for you are the sovereign God of all peace. May it be pleasing to you to bless your people Israel in every season and moment with your peace. Blessed are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace. Baruch atah Adonai hamvarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon L'chol HaShalom. Ki atahu melech Adon L'chol HaShalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. B'tov be'einecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael b'chol eit u'v'chol sha'a b'shlomecha. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
Now we continue with the Misha Berach Get Well prayer on page 371. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those who are ill. This evening we think in particular of Eliza Major and Sonia Grossman. We add to their names the names of those who are suffering from this terrible coronavirus, both in our own community, in our state, in our country, and around the world. And at this time, if there are others whose names you'd like us to keep in our hearts and our minds, we prepare to recite the Misha Berach Get Well prayer. You may say their names aloud or in your hearts. May the Blessed Holy One be filled with compassion for their health to be restored and their strength to be revived. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit. And let us say, Amen.
Misha Berach Avotinu Mekor habracha leimotenu May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mekor habracha la'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We pause for a moment of silent prayer. And now we have a special treat for our confirmands and for all of you. I would like to invite Kyle Singer to lead us in the singing of Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom, Bimromav, Oseh Shalom, Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'imru, Amen. Oseh Shalom, Bimromav, Oseh Shalom, Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'imru, Amen. Oseh Shalom, Bimromav, Oseh Shalom, Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'imru, Amen. Oseh Shalom, Bimromav, Oseh Shalom, Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'imru, Amen. We now continue our service with Seder Kriyat HaTorah, the order for the reading of the Torah, on page 362.
Ein kamocha va'Elohim Adonai, v'ein kema'asecha, malchutecha malchut kol olamim, umemshaltecha b'chol dor v'hador. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed. Adonai oz lamo yitin, Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom. Av harachamim etiva virtzoncha et Zion. Tivnei chomot Yerushalayim, Tivnei chomot Yerushalayim, Ki v'cha levad batachnu, Melech Elram v'nisa, Adon olamim.
Assemble the people, men, women, and children, and the strangers in your cities, to hear, to learn, to revere Adonai your God, and to observe faithfully the words of this Torah. And let their children who do not yet know it hear, that they too may learn to revere Adonai your God.
Ki mitzion tetzei Torah, Ki mitzion tetzei Torah, Udvar Adonai Mirushalayim.
In this scroll is the secret of our people's life from Sinai until now. Its teaching is love and justice, goodness and hope. Freedom is its gift to all who treasure it.
Baruch Shenatan Torah. Baruch Shenatan Torah. Li'amo Yisrael Bikdushato. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kedosh Shemo.
Exalt Adonai with me. Let us extol God's name together.
Lecha Adonai Hagdola, v'Hagevora, v'Hatiferet, v'Hanetzach, v'Hahod. Ki kol bashamayim uvaretz, ki kol bashamayim uvaretz. Lecha Adonai hamamlacha, v'hamit nahaseh.
Now I'd like to call on our first Torah reader, Massimo Di Girolamo, and the Aliyah is going to be his mother, Michelle Rubin Di Girolamo, Michal Leah Bat Yisrael Leib, V'chana Sarah.
My Torah portion talks about the first 3 of the 10 Commandments, specifically the ones that say God is our God, that God is the only God, and that the Jews should not worship false idols in place of our God.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch
Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amin, v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah. Amen.
Vayidaber Elohim, et hal hadvarim ha'elech lemor. Anochi Adonai Elohecha, asher hotzeiticha, me'eretz Mitzrayim, mibeit avadim, lo yiyeh lecha, Elohim achirim al panai. Lo ta'aseh lecha fesel, v'chal temuna, asher bashamayim mima'al, va'asher ba'aretz mitachat, Asher b'mayim mitachat la'aretz. Lo tishtachave lachem, v'lo ta'avdem. Ki anochi Adonai Elohecha, el kana poked. Avot, al banim, al shileshim, ve'al riveim. Lisonai. Ve'oseh chesed. La'alafim le'ohavai, ulshomrei mitzvotai. God spoke all these words, saying, I, the Lord, am your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, the house of bondage. You shall have no other gods beside me. You shall not make for yourself a sculpted image or any likeness of what is in the heavens above or on the earth below or in the waters under the earth. You shall not bow down to them or serve them, for I, the Lord, your God, am an impassioned God, visiting the guilt of the fathers upon the children, upon the 3rd, and upon the 4th generations of those who reject me.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tuchenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah. Amen.
Now I'd like to call on our second Torah reader, Lily Rubin, and the Aliyah are her parents, Jeff and Rhonda Rubin, Yitzchak ben Hanan uMiriam, Rivka bat Shmuel v'Chana.
This Torah portion is about Shabbat, a time on every Friday evening that we should all celebrate with our families and carry on traditions throughout our family and continue on for generations.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et ha'aretz et hayam ve'et kol asher ba'am vayigercha B'yom hashvi'i al kain be'erach Adonai et yom hashabbat v'yikachehu. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is the Shabbat of the Lord your God. You shall not do any work, you, your son, or your daughter, your male or female slave, or your cattle, or the stranger who is within your settlements.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam notam b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
I would now like to call on our third Torah reader, Wensley Lippman, and the Aliyah are his parents, Daryl Lippman and Shelley Rosenbaum Lippman, David Yehuda ben Avram, Shulamit bat Yitzchak David v'Cyril Tova.
I will be reading verses 11 through 13 of Exodus chapter 20, which talks about honoring your parents and being a good person.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamvorach, Baruch Adonai hamvorach le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol hamim, v'natan lanu et Torato, Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Kabed et aviha ve'et imecha, lema'an ya'arihun yamecha, al ha'adama asher Adonai Elohecha noten la. Lo tirtza, lo tinaf, lo tignov, lo ta'aneh, v'reacha eid shaker. Lo tamod ve'et reacha, lo tamod eshet reacha, V'avdo v'amato v'shoro v'hamaro v'chol asher l'reacha. Honor your father and your mother, that you may long endure on the land which the Lord your God is giving you. You shall not murder. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam lata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Vezot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai biyad Moshe.
We now continue our service as we prepare to return the Torah to the Ark, which you may find on page 374.
Let us praise the name of Adonai, for God's name alone is exalted.
Hodo al eretz v'shamayim, vayarem keren liamo, tehila lechol Chasidav, livnei Yisrael am kerovo. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Now going to invite our three confirmands, Massimo, Lily, and Wensley, to read their essays.
What is my Jewish identity, and how has it changed? I have been asking myself this question for the past few weeks, and it has been hard for me to reach an answer. I kept asking myself questions such as what makes me Jewish, what is my favorite part about being Jewish, and even why am I Jewish? All these questions are related to Judaism, which would make you think that they would help me answer the big question. However, in reality, they were limiting my answer. In my bar mitzvah, I had believed that being Jewish meant holding traditions and following practices. However, I've been taking confirmation classes since then, and they have taught me so much. Then it dawned on me. The answer to how my Jewish identity has changed lies within what I had learned from that class. I discovered that to me, being a Jew means more than just knowing about your religion and traditions. It also means learning and understanding the history, tradition, and religions of those around you. Being educated and cultured not only makes my connections to my Jewish community stronger, but it also makes me more connected to people all around the world. From confirmation class, I've been able to learn and experience so much. In my first year, we learned and experienced the other branches of Judaism, and met some of the members of said branches. They all talked about their varied traditions within Judaism, all of them very different while still having some similarities to our own branch. I learned about how serious some can be about Jewish traditions, while others take a more alternative approach to worship and services. It did not matter how much we prayed, worshipped, observed, or celebrated. At the end of the day, we were all Jewish, and that is enough to form a connection. After learning about those within our religion, we got to experience other religions and faiths in my second year of confirmation. For numerous weeks of that year, we would travel to other religions, places of worship, and we would discuss their traditions and cultures and how they differed from ours. Before those classes, I either knew little or never even heard of some of those religions. However, afterward, I had become much more aware and informed on the religions around me. They became much more than just names. They became communities with rich histories and traditions. More importantly, they became friends. It was so interesting to me to see how different we all were. It was even more interesting to experience and meet new people. I had reached an understanding. While other religions seemed very different, they were more similar to ours than I had thought. Not similar in their traditions or beliefs. Those were very different and unique within each religion. Rather, it was the attitudes of the members in those religions. They were all kind, welcoming, and understanding. That's because there's no competition or rivalry between religions. Instead, there's friendship, understanding, and support. By learning that, I was able to form connections with other religions as well. Finally, while short, this last year taught me about the Holocaust, Hitler, and the history of the Jews. We talked about how horrible the events that occurred were and what led to them. We discussed the history of anti-Semitism and how it unfortunately persists today. While tragic, this year was very important and eye-opening. Learning about the past of the Jews and how horrible it was emphasized how strong the Jewish community is. We have survived through so much hatred and so much suffering. Still, we are here today, and nothing can change that. Through the suffering, we have only grown closer, similar to how this current virus has made those who feel far apart even more connected. The knowledge and experiences with my friends during the final year has made me grow so much closer to my whole community. Still, that doesn't exactly answer how my Jewish identity has changed, or does it? Earlier, I stated that in my own eyes, a Jew is someone who knows not only their religions and traditions, but also understands the traditions and history of those around them. And I've done exactly that. I've created and fulfilled my requirements for what it means to be a Jew. I've connected with so many people from my community to other Jewish communities, to communities of other religions all across the globe. I have dug deeper into my Jewish identity than I ever thought was possible 3 years ago, and my connections prove that. I've done so much over these past 3 years in and out of my Jewish community. I've become proud of myself and those around me. I intend to continue making myself proud by making my connections to others stronger in the future and to keep making new ones. Because by doing that, I can continue to stay in touch with my Jewish identity.
When I had my bat mitzvah, I talked about how I wanted to continue being involved in the temple. Since then, I have done as promised. I am a madricha for the pre-K and kindergarten combined class. This is something I've been doing for a few years and love. I love seeing the expressions on the kids' faces when they learn something new or they answer a question right. You can tell they love learning and finding out new things about their religion. I also love to see how some of the kids connect. They are making lifelong friends. When I was their age, I also made some of my best friends who I am now being confirmed with. I also am involved in the teen youth group Safety. In this group, we are able to spend time with our friends doing fun activities. This year at our sleepover, many memories were made. We laughed, we talked, and we had a great time. My Jewish identity isn't about religion anymore. Now I have realized it is all of these good times and happy memories. These are the things that make me want to continue being Jewish and eventually raise my kids as Jewish and continue being actively involved in Judaism. In the future, I still want to be involved in the temple. Along with continuing what I am currently doing to be involved, I want to expand my horizons and be involved in another way. I am planning to take my birthright trip with my sister once I am eligible to do so. I would also love to find a way to be involved in charity work for Jews in need. Though my Jewish education is technically over, I won't stop learning. I still want to be involved in the religious school and maybe one day when I'm older, even be a religious school teacher. I will continue to learn traditions from my family and more about the Jewish culture. I'm so lucky to be able to have such a great existing Jewish education, but I would love to learn more. Even maybe learning more Hebrew after I travel to Israel or before I go. I always have and always will be proud to be Jewish, but that doesn't mean I have to have the same outlook on what it means to me to be Jewish. Since my bar mitzvah, I have learned so much about what it truly means to be Jewish, and now I know that it is much more than just a religion to me.
I remember my bar mitzvah speech where I promised to continue following Judaism and staying active within the temple. I've kept my promises and I'm now a madrich and a part of Sefti. Something I love about helping out at religious school is seeing the kids grow as they learn more about being Jewish. They're so interested in learning more about their religion, and it makes me happy to know that I can help. I remember when my family first joined the temple and I started Hebrew school in first grade. I was new, so I was nervous for the first day, but everyone was so nice and my teachers were excited to teach me. Throughout the years, my Jewish identity has changed a lot. At first, I didn't know anything about Judaism, but religious school, confirmation, and talking with my family has educated me. To me, being Jewish is less about belief and more about tradition and helping others. In every year of religious school, we discuss tzedakah, or giving back to others. This isn't only about giving back to those who have helped you or giving you something. It's also about helping those in need because it's the right thing to do. As far as tradition goes, some of my best memories are with my family on Jewish holidays. Despite whatever may be going on in our lives, these holidays are a time where we can all get together and feel connected. Now that I'm getting confirmed, I will continue to be a part of the temple and continue to help teach. This temple is and will always be a part of me because of how it's taught me and because of the friends I've made.
I'd now like to talk to our 3 confirmands about the significance of this occasion. And I don't have the opportunity or the ability to talk to them directly, so I'm going to just say a few words about each of them. Massimo, I've known since the day he was born, literally. I've watched him grow into an amazing, amazing young man. He's so super smart. He's like the nicest person you could ever meet in your life. He's always goes above and beyond, making sure everybody around him feels good about what's happening and just is in a good frame of mind. And he's just so caring, kind, and compassionate. It's just been a joy to watch him grow over these years. And he's always the kind of person who wants to do the right thing to the extent that is humanly possible. And he's got such an amazing set of moral standards. And so you put that all together into somebody who is extremely bright, extremely compassionate, and extremely caring about the world into one amazing person. So he's been so involved in our temples for the years of his own volition. He's gone through our entire program because he himself wanted to do this. And every single class, he's very involved in every single conversation that we've had. He always takes it to the next level and asks very thought-provoking and profound questions. And seems to have literally, I could just watch the wheels turning at each class and watch him grow with each situation and each new learning opportunity. And he's been a madrich in our religious school since after his bar mitzvah. He loves to teach the children and he wants others to have the same educational opportunities he's had. So Massimo, I wish you all the very, very best. And I just want you to have a wonderful, happy life, and I know you're going to literally make this world a better place, and you already have for our temple community and for your classmates. And also, I'll never forget, even though I know you're kind of a shy person, whenever you get up onto the bima for our Purim spiels, you're suddenly a huge star, and you sing beautifully, and your acting abilities are wonderful. So you've enriched our congregation in so many ways, and I'm so very grateful to have known you for your entire life, and I hope I continue to do so for many, many years to come. So congratulations to you and your family. Lily, I've also known you most of your life, and it's been a great joy and privilege to know you. And you add that special dimension to our class all the time, and you've always got a smile on your face. You are the ringleader. We always refer to your class as the class of Lily and the boys. And you always want to bring joy and laughter and just make everybody feel good about themselves. And you're the one who'll just raise the level, the levity and just the spirits of the whole class. And you also have learned so much in our confirmation program, and you're also a madricha, helping the children so much because you have that innate love of children, as does your mother and your family, and I can see you following in her footsteps and being a wonderful teacher for young children. And so Lily, I know that you are an amazing person, and I know that you're going to do amazing things in the world and just helping people feel good about themselves and bring laughter and joy to everybody around you, as well as kindness and compassion. So congratulations on your confirmation, and I look forward to also seeing you in religious school for many years, for the next couple of years, and to being part of your life in the many years to come. Wensley, as you said in your essay, you came to our congregation when you were in the first grade, and I always remember that smiling, happy little boy who just jumped right into our congregation and was so involved in all of our discussions. And I've really seen you grow a tremendous amount over these past 3 years, both literally and figuratively. And you are also an amazing person. You just have such keen insights into everything, every discussion that we have. And you always want to make sure that the right thing is happening all around you all the time. And you also have that joy and that spirit, that lively spirit. And that you put that all together also into an amazing young man who I know is going to also bring joy and happiness and insight, and making sure that the world is a better place because of your particular standards, your moral standards, and what you feel the world should be like. And I know you're going to insist on high standards for everybody around you, and that people do the right thing. So Wensley, I just wish you all the very, very best, and I'm going to look forward to seeing you also continue in your role as a madrich, and I hope that you also continue in your role as my IT person, because you're the one I go to for all of my issues with high tech. You're the one who will always drop everything and come over and help me with whatever needs helping. You're just such a wonderful person in that way. So congratulations to you, and I wish you the very, very best in the years to come. And all three of you, I know, are always going to have a very strong Jewish identity, and you've internalized all the values and precepts and traditions of our faith. And so I am so proud that the three of you are going to continue the light of Judaism burning brightly for the next generation. So congratulations to all three of you on this wonderful occasion of your confirmation.
Siman tov, mazel tov, siman tov, mazel tov, siman tov, mazel tov, siman tov, hey lanu. Siman tov, mazel tov, siman tov, mazel tov, siman tov, mazel tov, siman tov, hey lanu. Yehi lanu, Olecha Yisrael. Yehi lanu, Olecha Yisrael. Yehi lanu, Olecha Yisrael. Yehi lanu, Olecha Yisrael.
We now continue our service with the Aleinu on page 586.
Aleinu lishabeach la'adon hakol, latet gedula liyotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kigoyei ha'aratzot, velo samanu kemishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'goralenu kichol hamonam. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר הארץ, ומשה יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגבהי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו ein od. Emet malkeinu efes zulato, kakahatu b'torahato, v'yadata hayom v'hashivota elevavecha, ki Adonai hu ha'Elohim b'shamayim mima'al, v'al ha'aretz mitachat ein od. V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol ha'aretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad.
We now continue with the Kaddish prayer, the prayer for those who have died, which you may find on page 599. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. We recall Sylvia Kornetsky, who died during this past month. We add to her name the names of those whose yahrzeits or anniversary of their deaths occur this week. Marvin Leo Feit, Annie Cohen, James Weisberg, Edward Cohen, Shirley Berger, Dora Hausenbold, Leonard Abramson. At this time, if there are names of others you'd like us to keep in our hearts and our minds, we prepare to recite the Kaddish prayer. You may say their names in your hearts or out loud. We recall on this week, Friday, right after Memorial Day, we recall all those who died in service to our country. We also remember those who have died of the COVID virus over this past week, month, and past few months. Zichronam livracha, may all of their memories be for a blessing. We rise to recite the Kaddish prayer on page 598. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shmei rabbah, b'yalma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechonu v'yamechonu v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach l'olam olmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei dekudesha barichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, da'amiran b'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to our country, to all Israel and all the world, to which we say, Amen. Please be seated. We now continue with the Kiddush, the blessing over the wine, and the Motzi, the blessing over the bread.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech ha'olam, borei peri hagafen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
I wanted to congratulate our confirmands once again for doing an amazing job of conducting our service this evening. Again, I'm so proud of them, and I'm also so grateful to their parents and grandparents, and they are truly the next link in that chain of Jewish tradition, which is going to keep our people alive and moving into the future for many generations to come. So I'm just so very proud of them, and I know all three of them are going to continue to be active members of our congregation and our youth group, helping out as madrichim in our religious school, and they are also now eligible for our Getman Scholarship at the end of their senior year of high school, as long as they remain involved the next 2 years in our congregation. So congratulations, Massimo, Wensley, and Lily. And now we're going to conclude with our closing song.
Together, 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 we are one. Together, together, come on, Jews, have some fun. Together, we're here for each other at Purim time. Together, together, come on, let's do this right. Here and now, it's time for celebration. That's who there's spirit and no intimidation. That's what you're all about. special in his own way. He made our people strong. We're not the same, we're different in a good way. Together's where we belong. We're all in this together. Once we know that we are, we're all stars, and we see that we're all in this together. And it shows when we stand hand in hand, make our dreams come true. Together, 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 everyone. Together, together, come on, Jews, have some fun. Together, we're here for each other at Purim time. Together, together, come on, let's do this right. We're all in this together. Once we know that we are, we're all stars, and we see that we're all in this together. And it shows when we stand hand in hand, make our dreams come true.